whole line front, so if you're straight out on the angle you're going,
yeah,
then they should really come right up to it.
okay.
Pretty good. Just probably just down from the bottom. Right? Probably just down from the bottom with a little bit of water movement.
Yeah, just move over like.
Well, we do have a boat coming through, so.
Yeah.
Right?
The boat coming through is going to affect us a lot.
First run, right into a snag. He's got it locked in there pretty good. When I got a feel of it just walking up this way, I could feel a little bit of movement, and it came back towards us just a couple of inches, but can't move it. I don't think he's going to get it. He's trying a different angle right now, but I'm starting to think the fish isn't there. But it's the first run of the morning, and we're kicking off the November edition of the 12 Months of Carp at a brand new spot that we've never fished. Kevin wasn't even supposed to join us. He just kind of snuck in on this one, but he got the first run, which tells me I'm probably fishing in the wrong spot. So I'm going to go over and see if he needs any more help. update time. We're at midday, so we've put in half a day with really not much to show for it, just to kind of let you know what's going on. We're in a spot we've never fished before. This is completely new for us, but it is a spot that produces fish for some friends of ours, Dave and Clint. They're the ones that have been, really doing well here. A couple fish a session. So we thought this is where our best chance is going to be. We were really weighing our options right up until about yesterday. Early yesterday, just unsure of where we were going to film November. We thought maybe Hamilton, because the guys every November do well up in Hamilton. Some of our spots might still be producing some fish. We've been doing good lately, but it's not a new location. We wanted a new location. So we came down here, and the idea was we were going to set up just down on the point. And we saw 2 fish rise. And Kevin, who's gone for the day now, he had 2 runs out there. That first fish that locked him right up into a snag right away that both he and I couldn't get clear. But he also had another run while I was down here baiting up before the move. Almost took his rod right off the pod. I guess Goldie was sitting right there, and they were just laughing about it as soon as we walked away. So there was activity down there, but unfortunately with the boat traffic coming through the channel here, the big issue we had was the water would flow really heavy in and then really heavy out. We could not keep our rigs on the spot. We weren't confident the bait was staying where it needed to. And we just had to make the executive decision to move up here where we could have a little bit more control over our rigs. The water's not as affected just up in this little pocket here. Now, since we've been up here, we've only seen 1 fish rise, no bites. Like I said, Kevin's left for the day. So now we're just down to 2 lines, me and Goldie, or Goldie and I, whichever you prefer. Yeah, even though the water's completely stabilized, it's not gone in, not gone out, it's stayed somewhat low, but it's been stable for about 2 hours now, and there's still nothing happening. We've got a lot of bait out there, and these fish have been baited for pretty steady as the guys have been fishing it, so they should be here. We're not getting anything. Goldie's bounced around with the bottom baits. I've stuck with the pop-ups. A nice little pineapple pop-up here. I just got to put my split shot on my rig. You can see the multi-rig out from the hook liner. I've got to try and keep it low. We were fishing a little bit higher earlier. I wasn't getting any knocks whatsoever. Kevin had both runs on a bounced, kind of wafting set of maize with a pop-up corn. So I'm thinking we need to be tighter to the bottom. So I'm going to drop my split shot right below the knot of the multi-rig so that my pop-up is literally right there off the bottom. But who knows? So what I think I'm going to do is while Goldie works this spot, because I'm confident that the fish are going to move in here at some point, I'm going to go back to where we started. There was bait out there. If they're there feeding like they were earlier, they should have cleared it out by now. So anything I drop in there should trigger a bite. If I can get a quick bite, I can get in my November fish, and that's taken care of. Then we can just focus on getting Goldie one. So I'm going to spend about 20 minutes just going to stalk the little spots that we baited there, some right in the margin, some just out in front in that area that was flow earlier, and see what happens. After that, if that doesn't produce anything, I'm going to come back up into this spot. We're going to rethink strategy, maybe try some PVA sticks or something like that. I don't know, the water temperature's still warm, the air temperature's still warm. The only reason we have to be bundled up is because it's so damp with all this rain that's pushing through, and there's another storm coming on its way. Yeah, November's kicking off a little bit of a twister here. It's got the hamster running. He's not really getting anywhere. So I think it's going to be even though we're in our first session of November, I think we're going to have to take out all the stops to try and find a fish. What do you think, Goldie?
Yeah, you need to break your curse.
Yeah. This was the month I was most worried about. It didn't even get a bite last November. If I can get a bite today, I'll be happy that at least that's a start. It might be reaching too far to get a fish, but you know, even if Goldie gets a fish and gets him off the mark for the month, you know, at least then next week we can come back and try again. But enough rambling. I need to get over to that spot. I need to get a line in before this rain pushes in on me.
This storm is coming in quick because you're getting really dark.
Wow, yeah, it's getting really dark over there. So, okay, I'm getting over there. I'm going to go try and get a fish. I need a net. I'm going to get soaked. Oh my goodness. Wow, I don't know what to say. Off the mark for November, just like that. I don't even think I was over there 2 minutes. I think it took me longer to walk there than it did once this line was in the water. It's amazing though, when it comes down to it. 2 minutes in the right spot is better than 2 days in the wrong spot. And yeah, you know, like I said, the water stopped moving. It's settled. It's gotten to a point where it's leveled out and it's not been moving in and out. We had no flow over there anymore. So I was able to present the bait where I wanted to on the bait from earlier. And sure enough, it took that bait. So we're gonna go over the rig in detail once I get this fish back. But like, look at just a big hoover of a snout, great big mouth on even such a small fish. But I'm so pleased. For me, November's conquered. I had so much confidence going into this session, and literally up until I walked over there, I had pretty much lost all my confidence. You know, it was just I gotta try it no matter what. I gotta keep working at it, and it worked. And now I can see Goldie looking at me, and I can see the wheels are turning. He's like, I want to go back to that spot. I want to go back to that spot. So I'm gonna get this fish back, and once I collect my thoughts, we'll go over the rig. Yes, yes, yes. You know, that water's cold, but it's not that cold. Like, I put my hand in it and I'm fine. I think we're good for another bite. Yes! Alright, let's quickly go over the rig because I want to get my line back out there, because if I can get a fish down at the end, they've got to be moving in on the bait that we've got in here. And, you know, Goldie still needs to get his, but I think I'm going to cast over him, try and cut him off, just to make it a little bit harder for him. Getting windy. So very simple rig, 90 gram lead, just an inline pair lead. I'm quick linked with just a loop to the quick link, anti-tangle sleeve over that to help protect it and keep it on the quick link. From the end of the anti-tangle sleeve, I've got about 4.5–5 inches to my split shot, just a little break in the coating on the coated braid, and then my multi-rig to a size 4 Universal Perfection hook. And I happen to have a little hook aligner on there. Just hook aligners give me a little bit more confidence that it's going to turn better. So I really like using them, especially with the multi-rig. Now, instead of a rig ring, this time I opted for a micro ring swivel, and I've just got the end tucked up into the pop-up. Now, I believe I said earlier that it is a pineapple pop-up. Goldie pointed out right afterwards that I'm wrong. I didn't bring my pineapple pop-ups, apparently. So the one I grabbed was a mainline Essential IB pop-up. That's what, just last weekend fishing at our secret spot, I managed to pull out 5 20s out of 13 fish that I landed, topping out to 28.8, and 4 of those 5 came to the Essential IB pop-up. So, yeah, it makes sense that I would grab it. Why I mix it up with pineapple, I'm not sure. It's one of those days, just a little bit off. I was so concerned with getting a fish for November, just not paying attention to many details. But yeah, very simple setup, very simple rig, and you know, like I mentioned, I figured because the water had leveled out, the fish were still going to be on that bait, but maybe now they've cleaned it up in the time we've been over here. So we looked back on the footage, and it was literally longer for me to walk over there than it was to get that bite after the line went in. Goldie has told me that we are not allowed to move back over there. He's very convinced that they're going to move in on this spot. I am too, I'm sure of it. The question is when. So, I'm telling you right now, Goldie, if there's no bites here in an hour, moving all the stuff back over there. Because you need to catch, and I would like to get another one. I know it sounds greedy, but that fish fought hard. It stayed shallow, but it fought really hard, and it was a nice dark chocolatey back to it. It looked awesome in the water. I'm gonna get this back out there. I think I'm gonna put a new pop-up on this one. It's kind of beat up, but yeah, exciting so far.
Well, as you can see, John finally talked me into moving. Nothing was happening over there. We just had another boat go through. So we're hoping that it stirred the fish back up over here. So we've come over, John's slingshotting a little bit of corn into the water around our baits, hoping that the fish are still here when he caught his 2 hours ago. So We're gonna try to sit here for another, what, an hour, maybe 2. The weather is so crazy today. We've had the sun, another little storm pushing through. The wind is picking up and moving out into a different direction. So we're gonna try here. Woo, my hat! Hopefully we'll get something, because it looks perfect for a bite.
So you're gonna give an update on what the hell's going on right now.
So we're out here doing our November video. The weather kind of turned on us a little bit. It's been raining for about an hour now, but we just had a big flash of lightning, a good rumble of thunder just as I was casting out. So we probably have another 5 minutes here, and then we're getting out of here because it's a little scary out here now. Oh, here comes the wind again.
It's been a good day though.
It's been a great day. So this is our November video.
You've already said that.
Did I?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just confused now because...
We also said it at the beginning of the November video.
Yeah, we did.
It's been a long day.
It's been a long day. Long day of catching nothing.
One, you caught nothing.
Well, I caught nothing. For me, it's been nothing. Well, when the boat went by, it looked really cool.
Yeah.
We had a couple boats go by today.
You're just kind of rambling and lame right now.
I know. It's because I don't know what to say, because I'm just waiting for the next lightning strike to hit right behind us and scare us out of here.
What do you think? Pack it down and get the hell out of here?
Yeah. I think the carp gods are telling us to go home. Try again later.
Okay, well, you still need to get your November fish, so we'll have to see what happens next.
Yep. Here's hoping. Hey, how's it going? Out here, got a couple hours. Thought I should try and catch my November fish. September went. Well, here we are. Like I said at my last session, we'd be at the secret. Come on, dude, don't stop coming up here. We'd be at the secret spot. So we just arrived. Glass calm out here, like just glass calm. Temperature is at least 6 degrees warmer than it was when I was out last. And I put my line out just so I can just have a line out because we've seen them. And I have the corn that I was using last time I was out at the park lake, and got one. So if somebody would get a net and maybe help me out here. So today we'll have Kevin, who's coming up right behind the camera there. Demir is on his way. John's holding the camera. We're all hoping to catch at least one. I've caught my one so far, so small size. We haven't seen any really big guys jumping, we don't think. Maybe we got a little belly. But that's my November conquered now. So we're gonna put him in the retention sling so that when the light gets a little bit better, we'll have better video of him. But yeah, talk about the rig, and hopefully we all have a great day today because it is beautiful out here.
Can we, the rest of us, finish setting up, Goldie, you dirtbag?
I told you to put your line in. They're all over.
Dude, I don't even have my rod put together yet.
Oh, that's not my fault.
You cheated.
Nice fish. Yeah. I have my November carp. I caught him on this. Not quite sure what it is. It's some kind of weird rig that I put together. It had 2 pieces of monster carp pineapple corn with a little floating corn. It has a little shot there to, it was a pop-up rig earlier, and I have the size 6 monster carp universal perfection hook on it, and that's it. And I tossed it out, and 10 minutes everyone was still trying to set up. They were trying to get their rigs on and all the lines together, and my rod went off, and they're like, Goldie, you're supposed to wait for us. Now I've scared all the fish away because nobody else has had any kind of bump or anything like that. So, at least you're relaxed. Oh, no, you're not relaxed. Yeah, I know. There we go. Come on. There we go. Here we go. Beautiful November carp. Oh.
There's a big belly, eh?
A huge belly on it.
Big mouth.
19 pounds, 10 ounces. Almost another 20, but not quite. But gorgeous fish. Huge belly. Until they're getting ready for winter and they're bulking up.
Yeah, normally that's probably a 6-pound fish.
Probably. The tail is tiny on this one, which is weird. We usually see really big tails here, but he's got a little gimpy little tail there. But he's got the big lips, like most of the carp around here have. So, yeah, perfect start to November. It's been a rough couple days of trying to catch these guys, but now we are both conquered. John caught his on the first try, and 3 tries later I got mine. So yeah, November is conquered. Whew.
So what else do we need for today? Just fun fishing.
It's just now fun fishing. Hopefully everybody else catches one at least. Like I said, Kevin and Demir are here, so hopefully they at least catch one, and John says he wants one, but I don't think he's gonna get one. I'm pretty much sniping his spot right now. I'm about 2 feet off where his bait is, so.
My line's all slack again.
Okay, so we're gonna get this guy back in because he's been sitting in the sling here for a little while, so we'll put him back and he can go join his friends again and tell him to come back over here and get the food. Another head shaker. So as I was putting the fish in back in the water, my line screamed off again. John was nice enough to grab it for me.
For some reason I handed it back to you though.
Yeah, well, it's not a 30, so you didn't want to keep it. It's another good sized fish. Funny thing is, I'm using a different rig than I was on the other guy.
Alright, Goldie's cut off, guys. That's not fair.
Yeah, this should have been your fish.
It should have been. Fishing under my line.
Stole it from you.
Not cool, man.
At all. This is the justice for Goldie. What do you want?
I want justice for John. How about justice for Demir? I hate you, Goldie.
I know you do.
Again, we gotta adjust your pod a little bit more.
Is that rolling? So, my last one was caught on this really sad looking piece of corn. And this time I have a garlic pop-up on. It's probably sitting about 2 inches up. And again, this shouldn't have caught because it's been sitting on this for over a week now. So again, just lucking out, I guess. And I was fishing probably a foot in from where John's sitting. Like, I was basically on his line, so I pretty much sniped this fish from him.
So that's twice now you've pretty much disproven the fresh hook bait theory.
Yeah, I always catch on the weird, like, things that have been sitting for months.
What did you catch on not last week, the week before?
What was the last? Oh, the Skittles. Yeah, Skittles. Okay, so we got another goofy looking fish here.
Oh, that's a Goldie fish.
Yeah. Pectoral fin.
Oh, Stumpy.
He's got like a double pectoral fin going on there. Not quite as fat, so he's probably not as big as the other guy who I just put back, but good size. Good, healthy fish. There's a real paddle on that guy.
It was nice and strong when I said it.
Oh yeah, he's got the paddles for the strength. But yeah,
Big tail.
big tail. Beautiful, beautiful fish. So I'm pretty much done for the day. I'm gonna go home, you know, sit in the nice warm bath and relax. Well, these 3 try and catch our fish.
That's not real.
So I'm gonna put this guy back and keep my line out for a minute because I'm gonna have to put a new bait on there because he pretty much broke that garlic up a little bit. So yeah, it's been a good day for me so far.
Holy weed, fat man. Oh, you got my line.
Like, how many hours have we been sitting here and I haven't had a touch since we started? Oh, that's a good fish. That's a good fish, boys. Look at the weeds. Your line's wrapped up in the weeds here.
Yeah, I know it is.
I can't lift him with all that weight. Oh, that's over 20. Look at the belly on that fish.
Beautiful fish.
Look at the belly.
Nice one, John.
High doubles.
Nice.
I think it's a little bit more than that.
Wrapped up in your line. I can't lift him. I can't lift him. I got him. Yes! Okay, so we gotta untangle your line. That was right after that recast. Like, I walked back to, I threw the kettle. I threw the kettle everywhere. Like, I'm gonna make coffee. No, I'm not.
Now, what'd you do? You changed your location?
I put it out an extra 5 feet to drop down to the bottom. That's all I did. Oh! Okay, he's strong too.
You don't have to tell me that. I picked him up.
Oh. Honestly, I was hoping we would all just catch one fish today. You know, it's cold. The weather's beautiful, but the wind has picked up, so it's getting really cold. We've gone hours without anybody getting any touches. You know, Goldie's had the 2 fish so far, which is great for him. You know, he got off the mark for November, so November is definitely conquered for both of us. But
You're saying high doubles? That's way more than high doubles.
I thought high doubles when it was in the water, man. Now I'm thinking high 20s.
Are you ready?
And this was right off the front of my spot, like where none of the big fish come from. All the big fish come from in front of Kevin and Demir, or on the other side. Good one. This is a big fish. And what's our biggest one from here? Was the 13? Just go up a little bit higher, Goldie. There. Come here. Yeah?
What do you think?
I'm thinking 29.
No. 26.8.
Come on.
Yeah. 26.8.
I think we should do a reweigh.
Okay.
Okay. Let's just look at this fish first, because we do the sling. I'm thinking that this fish is bigger than 26.8.
Wow.
You be the judge. That's a big fish. All belly, all girth, solid in the back. It's long. You know, not as long as the 30s that we've had. I granted that, but like a massive, massive frame. Big, big fish. Big tail. You trying again?
Try it again.
Okay, just to be sure. We've just had so many big fish from this spot. It's really hard to take that as a 26, you know. Wow. Fought, like it just, I hooked it deep, like deep off that shelf, and it just kept going down even further.
Yep, 26.8.
26.8? Okay. Well, better to reweigh and be sure than think, oh, something was wrong, right? Wow. I love you, November. Goldie?
Yep.
I'm gonna need photos of this fish for sure. Which is the better side? This thing's so massive. Wow. I can't wait till Demir gets one. Kevin can go with that, I think. Kevin doesn't need a fish.
What a fish.
Yeah. Cold. Water's cold. I was just getting ready to fish on the distance spot because we've had nothing over here since Goldie had that fish earlier. Demir's been baiting up past my spot, so I've been fishing to 94 yards. Demir has now baited a spot at 133 yards. Like, watching him cast is like watching a painter paint. Like, it's unreal. I don't know how he does it, but he's prepping the spot. I think we're gonna get some big ones over there later. So, fish number 2 for me, which is not fair. That's disgusting. Because I really want Kevin and Demir to catch. But fish is a fish. I have no reason to complain. Still trying to just get the kettle boil, which looks like it's starting. So I'm going to sit back and have a brew. And there we go. Nice little guy. It's funny, through most of the year I'd look at this and just say, hey, that's a nice average sized fish, but fishing here, this is a baby. Really nice fish though. So, what's left of our mid-November session is pretty much just fun fishing at this point. You know, Goldie's had his fish, I've had my fish. I'm going to take my line out again and have a brew, and Demir's prepping his long spot. Kevin's contemplating his bait choice, so yeah, it continues. Hopefully they'll get one soon. It's still early. Right in the middle.
Good
not that
fish.
Big. No, it's not.
It's a good fish.
Okay, you can steer your line down. Remember, Demir's over you. Okay. You won't tangle with him. You can steer it down.
Yes. What were you saying about those beans?
They suck.
What?
We had to crank out 4 fish in 4 hours just for you to get a bite. Come on. Suck. Stop trying to justify your bait.
This is the
Oh, is it really? Didn't I make fun of that too?
Oh, yeah. No, I told you surround her and grab like that.
Okay, so you see how the pin line is just over you there?
No.
You see that?
No, can't see that cross.
Yeah, there you go. Just take its time, keep it close, let it have whatever line it needs.
Not as big as I thought.
Doesn't matter.
I don't know. It's a fish. I've had it.
I think it's probably a decent fish. So what was the sauce that you put on your bait? What was that glug?
Secret sauce.
Secret sauce.
Secret mix.
Is it the same sauce that you put on your lunch? Yeah, he's close. You're good, Demir.
Sorry, pal.
Oh!
No. Really?
That's a big head on that fish. My line just went slack.
Yeah, you could. Oh, you got a fish. You got one. It's on.
Hey, Goldie. Take the net, take the net.
Go.
It's on. It's trying to put a drop back, I think. He's still on there, John.
Doubled up. Yeah.
All right. That looks like a good one, too, man.
Goldie,
No.
Goldie. Or is mine into yours? Kevin, you got your fish?
Yeah.
Want me fishing too close? Yeah, I can see you're on my line. Chasing around me.
Look at the belly of that fucking thing, huh?
Nice fish. Beautiful. I'm in the zone now, bro. Oh.
Get in that net! Come on, Wicked!
Back in the game.
Bringing them up, right?
Oh, you want me to do it again?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to weigh his first.
Yeah.
Deeper was the key. I think deeper with the bait change was the key for me.
Okay.
There. Ready, bud?
Yep.
Yeah, it's not that heavy.
Once you got that one weighed, I'll come up.
Yeah. Should be around there.
19.
Nope. 27.
27.
20.
Oh, 20,
7 ounce,
27.
yeah.
Okay. I'll take a 20 today. Perfect.
So that's another 20.
Another 20?
Yeah, 20 and 7 ounces.
Hey, Kev, you mind if I join you?
Come on, buddy.
You know, mine's... Oh my God! Look at the body on that fish!
It's a nice 20.
Okay, I still gotta get the hook out of mine, so just give me a second here, bud. Your fish is massive!
It's a nice 20.
Goldie's over there kicking out the warm southwesterlies. I think this is gonna be our... When was the last time you and I had a double header?
On a pineapple?
Yeah.
Skull Island.
Really?
Yeah. Demir, help yourself.
Huh?
Help yourself to some hook baits.
Will you guys stop?
Yeah.
Nobody's moving the net or helping us at all. So they all tried to get their own
Sorry,
fish.
I'm still vibrating.
Okay, so you got yours. It was what, 20 pound 7?
Yeah.
And mine is 7 pound 20. Wow, that's a massive fish, eh? Just the frame on these fish have been, you know, our little guys are just immaculate and gorgeous shape. The big guys, some of them are battered, but they're huge. Such big frames. Nice job, buddy.
Good fish.
November continues. Continues
We
to
only
impress.
need one more fish.
Yeah, Demir just needs a fish. And look at what he's done. All that work he's done, he's going to get a 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, yours was about. Yeah, last time, Kev, I'm just sitting here. I just put the 28 away. Cast back out, sit here, sinking the line like this. Boom! Another 20. Just like that. Because I wanted to sink because then I got more of a direct line, right? You get such a bolt from the wind. The braid was just staying up, right? So now with the mono, it will stay right down. See where that airplane landed? Yeah. Is he on top of me?
right on the bait. You guys are both, you're closer, but he's right in the fucking money spot.
Boom, double. Dueling 30. That was a good solid pickup.
Yeah.
That was a good solid
I think
pickup.
he's on. You think he's on there swimming towards you?
He could be. They've done that to me.
Man, he was on there for sure.
No?
Dropped it.
He's there?
On?
He came at you.
Yes, he did. And there's a fish over there on the other bait.
Do you want me to move my line, buddy?
Are you sure? Pod. You good?
Here, we can go on.
Beautiful. Happy hour.
Happy hour. It's the big fish time. Here we go. Just before noon or right at noon.
I knew he was on there.
Yeah, she's coming right at him, eh?
Hey?
He was coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
He goes left. Well, I'm moving it anyway. Get out of your way. I'm stuck. I am stuck into something. No wonder I'm not moving. Oh, man.
It's moving, whatever it is, eh, John?
Tiny little guy.
It's a fish.
It's a fish. What happened? Did you get stuck or do you have fish
I'm
on?
dragging a log.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Look at him. Come on.
Come on.
How far out was he? 130 odd feet.
Go bring me a
Yards.
mama.
Come on, he's cute.
He's very cute.
Found a clear spot over there, Demir. Right through the meat bed. All this mountain of weed from 94 yards.
That's 10 times the size I thought it would be.
The rig is in this part. There's still all this. Lines, but wow, good line.
Demir's must be the current.
I don't know why I didn't have a bite for a while. Can't reach the rest of it. From 94 yards. Good line. Biggest one today. The best part is that my rig is fine because it was all wrapped up around the leader.
I was watching the rod tip. Were you catching the rod tip?
It's coming at me. Yeah, it's coming right for me. Holy crap, it's coming at me back. It's gotta be small because it doesn't feel like much. Yeah, it feels small. This time it's not a ball of weeds the size of Goldie. You want to hand me a net? Just head shaking. Rubber-nosed trout. Yes. Somebody? Small?
Huh?
What?
What?
Huh?
Huh?
What?
What?
Eh? Well, it wasn't much of a fight to that one. They come in quite quick. Most of the battles from that distance, I'm fishing at about 94, 95 yards, just to the other side. This one just swam straight at me, so I made it super easy. You know, he's not huge, but it is fish number 4 for me today. Scrappy little guy, lots of head shaking right at the net there. And you know what, I'll go over the rig with you in a few minutes. It's not one I've used for a while, but it nailed the fish right away. And you know, just to keep with what I was saying, I did say that I wasn't going to catch from that distance until Demir did. So since he's had his fish, oh, it's game over, boys. I'm going to catch steady now. All right, let's get this one back. Carpy coffee.
It brings the fish. See, every time you put a kettle on, the fish.
Every time I put the kettle on, somebody's had a fish. Okay, so a real quick talk about the rig, because I want to get it back out there. Going with the helicopter setup for fishing at distance. When I was fishing closer earlier with those other fish, just the simple inline setup we've been using for months now. It's been effective, so why change it? But for fishing the far side, the last couple weeks I've been fishing the lead clip system, and it's worked, it's done the job. But I didn't feel like I was getting a direct enough feel for the lead when I'm casting all the way over there. I wanted to go over like an absolute rocket. So the best way to do that, I figured, was a helicopter setup, and you know, that was further confirmed when I saw Demir putting the same thing out that I had just tied on. So obviously I'm on the right path. So Demir's fishing a little bit further than me. He's over to the right. He's been making some monster casts, putting bait over there. But where I am, I'm pretty much sticking to my spot at between 93 and 95 yards. And it's about 30 feet deep, and it's been producing for me. So what I've done to do the helicopter setup this time is I took a very short length of lead core. So this is about 14 inches, 16 inches of lead core. And I've got that to just a quick link under a buffer bead to an old beat up old lead that I found in the tackle bag because I'm out of my actual distance leads. So I threw that on there. It's about 2.5 ounces. A couple of chod beads just to hold that ring swivel in place. And that ring swivel is a quick link swivel. So just an anti-tangle sleeve to hold the rig on there. And then I have about a 14-inch boom section. The boom section is Corda N-Trap Soft. You know, small blob of putty in the center, really heavy blob of putty where it's connected to ring swivel, and this just happens to be a Corda pre-tied chod rig, the short ones, the tiny ones, with a size 6 hook. Now my pop-up has slid up the floss there, but the pop-up has been tied right down tight to the ring, and that is a mainline Essential IB pop-up. So pretty much just a hinge stiff rig, fished helicopter style to, you know, 94, 95 yards, and it's produced a fish. So for now, I'm going to keep fishing that side. Demir's fishing that side. We've had now 2 fish come at range, and what, another 5 fish in close. Some fish over 20, some kind of mid to low doubles. But you know, for the middle of November to have 7 fish out so far between the 4 of us, That's a good day. So I'm gonna get this back out there. I'm gonna tie into my coffee and see what else the day brings. Are you gonna get any more or what?
What line are you using?
What line? What do you want to know about my line for?
Because you changed your line out because you were tired of the braid that you had on there because it was being a naughty mess.
Nobody's worried about that.
Just tell them why you have gold line on your reel.
It doesn't matter. Nobody's gonna ask.
Now they're going to ask because I'm going to have this in there.
Why would you do that?
We want to know why you have gold line on
I
now.
don't have gold line on. I have green line on.
That's gold.
That's green.
No, that is gold.
That's not green.
This is green.
No.
That's gold.
Get the box out at home. That is P-line green 15-pound test.
That is gold.
It looks gold on a black reel.
Snag up?
I'm not doing the line bit. It doesn't matter. That's
Is it in the wind?
The end of our third session. It's been a really slow afternoon. It's been about 4 hours since any fish have come out, but it's November. We weren't expecting any fish. We were just hopeful that each one of us got one. So Kevin got one, Demir got one, I got two, and John got four. Yep. So it's been a good day. It's been a rough little bit of a month, but it started out beautiful. Sunday we had the 18 degrees last week, rain, perfect. Wednesday when I was out by myself, it was 9 degrees, sunny. It was a nice day. I didn't expect to catch anything because I went to a place that we haven't baited or anything. So, and then Thursday and Friday the temperature dropped. It was minus 15 overnight, and we didn't think we were going to do well today. We were expecting the fish to just be turned right off, but luckily they responded this morning. This afternoon they've all disappeared. We've seen maybe 4 fish rise, and that's been it. But thankfully we have conquered November. It's 11 months down, 1 more to go. Should be fun. Should be cold. December. Hopefully it's going to be snowy. But yeah, final month is coming up. Kind of crazy. What are you excited about next month?
I'm excited. It's 11 down, 1 to go. Like, the 12 months of carp has been an awesome challenge.
Yeah, we didn't expect it to be as good as it has been. But January, you crushed it. Oh, here he comes.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to move over to the other side.
The other side, come on. No, it's been great. Like, it's been absolutely fantastic trying to plan out each session, where we're going to be, what we're doing.
Always want to try a different spot, and then
different spots, different baits,
everything.
You know,
You got stuck with your multi-rig and your pop-ups.
Yeah, but it's variations of them, right?
Yeah.
And you know, changing up the rods and the reels. You know, using the 9-footers. You try in really tight spots.
Yep. Trying the secret swim number 2, and
you know, coming out here and fishing at, you know, put myself to the test. You know, really getting to practice that long range stuff, fishing, you know, 90 to 95 yards, where, you know, I really struggled before.
Yep.
Now I've got a lot more confidence, getting a lot of practice and actually producing fish at that range.
Going up to Peterborough a couple times.
Yep.
Hanging out with Will up there. That was a great time, especially the last time we were up there.
Each time, but October was just amazing. That was so much fun.
That was a great session.
A lot of great people fishing. You know, Matt Hayes and Richard Lee. They were such great company.
Yeah.
So much fun to fish with.
But yeah, everyone we got to fish with this year too. We got Dave Penderbury from Monster Carp. We got Kevin,
and Core, Kevin, Demir. Come on, Demir, get another fish before we go.
It's coming.
It's coming?
I hope so. The rain's coming too.
It's coming with the rain.
We're gonna do a slow pack down, but
yeah.
It's been fun.
It's been fun. So, I can't wait till next month.
So for next month, we've already got our location selected.
Well, we are going back to where this
all back to where it all started.
All started.
Kind of kicked off with the birthday session last December.
Yep.
That really gave us the confidence to be able to pull this challenge off. And once we're there, we're set up, we are going to go over the entire year's carp tally to see just how many fish I got, how many 20s and whatnot, what we've learned, what
I learned not to go out on trees and swimming in the middle of April.
yeah,
and
don't do that.
no, I'm not going to do that.
But you know,
It's
we've
actually a great idea.
Yeah, I know it is. I might do it in December.
but we've done a lot of new things this season.
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of things that we wanted to try but hadn't yet. You know, maybe some things that we wanted to try but maybe shouldn't have.
Yep.
But definitely really got to know a little bit more about ourselves in our fishing and how it's evolved and how it's progressed, and like from where you were at this point last year,
I wasn't at a point this
but
year.
you're a completely different angler now.
Well, yeah,
Like, it's a world of difference.
Tie my own rigs. I have my own rod. I have my own reel.
You've hit the 30s club.
I've hit the 30 club. I've got a mirror and a mirror.
Just rub it in there.
I have to do that
You
a
have
little
a
bit.
baby too?
I have a bivvy.
Yeah,
Last year I had
Nothing. Nothing.
nothing. Yeah, I had a plan.
You had a plan.
Yep.
You wanted to catch a 20 this year.
I wanted to catch a 20. I did that a few times. See, my goal for next year was to catch a 30, but I've already done that. So now I don't have a goal for next year. So I'll have to figure out one.
You need to figure out one.
Yeah. You've already got your goal for next year.
Well, yeah.
You'll say that in December.
We'll go over that in December. And, you know, we've already been talking about different types of challenges to do for next year. Maybe not year-long challenges, but certainly individual challenges we want to try, and a few people who want to get involved with them. So that's going to be fun. But, yeah, December will reveal all of
Yep.
what the plan is and how things have gone this year, and it's going to be exciting.
Yes.
I hope we can wrap it up.
I hope so too. I hope it's a quick session because I don't want to be waiting till the last possible day again. Like January.
Christmas Day.
Christmas Day, we're out there.
Wait till the family falls asleep after lunch or after a nice Christmas breakfast and sneak out for a bit.
Yeah, that would be bad.
I would do it.
I know you would.
Okay, let's start to pack down, and
Yes.
hopefully another bite will come before we leave. But November,
She's
conquered.
conquered.
Woohoo!
Wrap it up, baby.
I'm getting old.
I'm too old for this. That's why I have a chair for.
Right there. Are you fishing close?
Way to finish, huh?
Nice gold belly.
I know. Huh?
Leave it to you to get the last fish, eh? Brought him in too fast. Fish, so I can hook. Can't hold it. Can't get a hold of your hook. It's too thick. Nailed. I think there was no chance of that coming up. No way. Pretty fish. Needs scale time.
Huh?
Nice fish to mirror.
How about
Need scales to him, eh? You gonna hold your fish?
Yeah, let's just fix this. You know, while they're here now, they're here. Why laugh?
Because I'm trying to hold your fish. Just edit that part, Goldie.
Which one?
The part of just waiting there.
Huh?
Oh.
Always one at the end, right?
Huh?
Always a fish at the end.
There's one more.
Oh, it's yours! Demir, you might want to get your fish.
Somebody needs to put that net together too. Oh my god.
Can you take care of that? I'm gonna be a minute.
We're rolling. Yeah, he's got corn coming out the back end. Belly. So much corn food. How big? Big. How big? I'll tell you in a second. Oh.
It's 31.
No, it's not.
Huh?
It's not.
That's like 26.
Another pig. 24 pounds, 15 ounces. Because I think he pooped out an ounce right there. What a fish. And like Demir says, we got to get the line back out because there might be another bite that fast. That's 2 fish right away. Massive fish. That'll be 30 next year, for sure. Okay, I need some photos. I got to get that line back in while we finish packing up.